A great music act since its inception, but this is what she was made for, NFL football, and that's what we have today in Nashville at Nissan Stadium. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Indianapolis Colts and the Tennessee Titans.
That's it, baby. We're going to work.
His first carry, and he'll be brought down somewhat awkwardly here, and a late flag as well. I think this one's going to be a face mask. Now it's 1st and 10, a big mistake, especially when you factor yardage.
Check. Check. Hot.
This is Hines. And he'll take this one up close to about the 45. Only a couple for him there on the game's first play, and it's 2nd down.
But we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Now a give, right side. It's Hines. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. That'll wind up going for a loss of 4. And they'll be facing a 3rd and 12. Out of the gun, Brissett. And he's got his man, Hilton. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Titans' 41-yard line.
Nice catch right there. Brings to mind the sentence, when in doubt, find your veterans.
He used to laugh back in the day when they would call guys like him crafty veterans. You get up in your 30s, you're still playing receiver, but you're around that long at that position, you're doing something right.
Just remember this. When he was young, he thought the crafty veteran was simply a guy who couldn't run anymore. Now he understands a little bit better.
They'll run on first down. Hines. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Another scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. And what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
I got you, pop.
Now a handoff here to his running back. They'll wind up getting 4 down to the 36.
But if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
On 3rd down, it's Hines. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Give the Colts 13 yards and a first down. If you make the stop there, maybe you hold them to 3 on this opening drive. They didn't get the stop.
Yeah, new set of downs now. Now you're worried about, just as you pointed out, not just giving up 3, possibly giving up 6. Let's see what they decide to do here because they've got to change up what they have been doing. It hasn't been working.
Let's go now. Come on, Henry. Check me out. Let's go.
On 1st and 10, Brissett letting one go deep for the end zone. And this is going to be intercepted. Read it well, and it's picked. Certainly not how they envisioned ending their opening drive here in the first quarter.
Too many ones in this play. First quarter, first drive, first interception thrown.
And that last one, that hurts. Mariota and the Titans break the huddle, 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line. Now the Purdue man, this is Akeem. And he's got some space here. 23 yards on the pickup there and a first. Got to give a nod of appreciation to some of those guys up front over on that left side. Several key blocks sprung him.
No appreciation for the guys from the backside that didn't allow any leakage, anybody could run him down from the backside.
They're at the kids' table.
Okay, so front side guys good, backside guys,
man,
that's what you're supposed to do.
I've had better.
Okay, either way, worked out quite well, didn't it? A nice sizable gain.
2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
At the 45-yard line.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Throwing is Mariota. That's complete to Show. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Tennessee getting the first down on a big play of 18 yards. Really been an ideal start for them. They get the turnover on the opening possession. Now here they are moving the ball straight down the field on their first drive.
And that feels good, but you know on their side of the field all they're thinking is finish this drive off because they took it away, right? So now you got them back on their heels a little bit. Now go down, put a touchdown on them. Look out. You've won the mental battle early in the game, and that may carry over for you.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. He's going to air one out. And this is going to be caught by Sharp for a Tennessee touchdown. Tajay Sharp, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive. Extra point up and through. And it's now a 7-0 game. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
Let's go! Let's go! Let's go!
At their own 25-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. Of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get them down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. They run with Hines. It's a gain of 6, moves him to a manageable 3rd and 2 situation.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
And it's 3rd down.
Here we go. Watch the run. Watch the run. Watch the run.
Catch made here by Campbell. The completion there winds up a wash, and it'll bring up 4th down. So they go pass on 3rd and 2. They complete it, but no gain. Should they have tried to run it?
I thought that running the ball in that situation is what they would have done, because at worst case scenario, you may bring up a 4th down decision for your team. Instead, now, they're not close to the 1st down.
And maybe getting a little too cute there on the punt return. Sometimes they forget Paramount holding on to that football.
I really do believe most of the return guys think to themselves, when I get the ball, I'm going to make the play that's going to change the game. I'm going to break it. And you love that they have that attitude, but your point is so well taken. What do you have to do? First and foremost,
hold on to it.
Take care of the football. That's all he needed to do.
On 1st and 10, here's Mariota. Flush to his right. Now on the run. He'll throw it back deep over the middle. It's caught inside the 25. And at the end of it, he's stripped. Ball comes loose. And the Colts pick it up. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. So the big gain through the air, but scratch it all off because he could not hang on to the football.
And you have to like what they did on defense here. They didn't give up on the play. Big yardage given up, but they still battled all the way to the end and helped force a turnover.
You got nothing. Check 24. Check.
Mariota now after the fumble recovery. Oh, incomplete. The rookie had it and lost it there. And it'll be 2nd down.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that 1st down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
58 to Mike. 58 to Mike. Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. Kill. He's coming. We got double up.
Throwing again. Mariota on 2nd and 10. Oh, the rookie nearly had the pick. Probably should have had it. 3rd down now. Now keep in mind, they did have 3 interceptions last week. Couldn't quite come up with a first quarter pick that time.
But they had to like what they saw in terms of reacting when the ball is thrown. We had an expression when I played. It was called break on it. Every time the quarterback puts the ball in the air, break on the football. Go make a play and accumulate those interceptions.
Former defensive back. You remember those 3 interception games. It can be contagious, give you a little momentum.
They really can, and it doesn't matter whether it's one person or if you spread them across your entire defense. Everybody wants a piece of that pie.
On 3rd down, Mariota. And it's caught. And he will score. Touchdown, Titans. Corey Davis, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Titans are able to extend their lead. The extra point up and good. And it's now 14-0. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
The Colts take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. On 2nd down, it's Hines. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he's got this almost to the 40 before going out. A 14-yard gain for Indianapolis and also move the sticks. Getting the sense, Charles, they're going to put a big emphasis this afternoon on the run game.
And why not? What we're seeing so far, it's working pretty well from them. And here's the best part. We always talk about the best performers do their job when the lights come on. I think he likes natural light best.
Now it's Hines. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard. Now after the running play, we've got a man down on the field. While the training staff works on him, we'll step aside and be right back. The previous run, good for 9. Here's second and a yard. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
49-yard line. A pickup of 2 yards. First down, Colts.
$14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
14. Colts, nothing.
This offense finding its first and 10. They'll try to throw now. Brissett. He'll get this into the hands of Deon Cain. And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
Quarterbacks love slant routes because the receivers are breaking right into their line of vision, and receivers love them as well because they're getting the ball on the move and able to catch it and try and get upfield and gain additional yardage.
So operating from Tennessee territory now. Here's first and 10 at the 25-yard line. Going to give this time to the tailback. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. A loss of 2 there, second down.
That's a tough one right there. He ran right into the teeth of the blitz as the linebacker was freed up in order to stump that one for a loss. I think quarterbacks got to see that. Got to find a way to audible into something a little more advantageous.
A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's second and 12. Kelly tries the right side. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair.
I know when I was a kid, I always got real excited when I saw those lateral-type runs. But the best backs that made it happen, they put a foot in the ground and just go. That didn't happen there. That play got swallowed up.
So first and second down went in the wrong direction. They'll try to do better here on 3rd and 13. So that'll back him up 5. After the delay, they're backed up even further for 3rd and long.
Let's go, tight end. Let's go right here now. Hey, watch out. Check Mike 54. Mike 54. Let's put him on the buses. Let's put that team on the bus. Right there. 54. Right there. 54.
From the gun, here's Brissett. And down he goes. They sack him back right around the 41-yard line. The sack by Harold Landry, the former Boston College Eagle. So now on comes the field goal unit, and wow, this is no ordinary try here. So this will be spotted on the midfield logo. It's a 58-yard attempt. And this is off target to the left. Didn't get there anyway. It's no good, and this score will stay right where it is. Well, I was watching him in warm-ups, and he hit a 62-yarder that hit the crossbar and went over. This one a little bit inside of that, but not enough leg.
And the difference is what?
Well, your live conditions, right?
Live conditions, game conditions are a whole lot different than practice, where you just pop it up there, no rush, no pressure. I think maybe that takes a couple yards away from you when you have to do it when it's real.
Mariota to throw it. He'll take a shot for Davis to the end zone. Open man is Davis. He's got it for the Tennessee touchdown. Corey Davis with his second touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. And the Titans are able to extend their lead. The extra point splits the uprights, and that makes the score 21-0. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This is taken at the 3. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
The Colts take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here, or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Brissett. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
The Colts on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 17. From the shotgun, it's Brissett. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And that'll be incomplete. Well, they took their shot all right, but it comes up empty, and it's 4th down.
And attempted a deep ball there. They didn't get it. But, boy, they're going to need a few of those to actually hit in order to get back into this game.
Good thing they do have a little bit of time here still left in the contest. Decent-sized deficit, but not one that they can't manage.
Let's go, baby. Let's go.
The Titans take over 1st and 10 at their own 49-yard line.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. And last time the formula was pretty simple. 1-play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, 1-play drive's exactly what you want on offense.
Pressure, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back right around the 44. Jabal Sheard make that now 8 sacks for him on the season.
Let's get this.
2nd and 14 as they've got work to do here after the sack. They'll run with Hunt on 2nd down. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of 4. Now 3rd down.
Anytime you call an inside running play, you just know there should be a lot of congestion there. You're counting on your offensive line to take control of the line of scrimmage. That didn't happen in this case, and that play got bottled up.
And for the Colts, an extra defensive back in there now on 3rd down.
Tight ends on the Ringo. Tight ends on the Ringo. Three down.
Working out of the gun, Mariota. Now this is intercepted. He was trying to get it to Davis. Picked off at the 35. And to the 40-yard line, that's where the return stops.
Well, this is a defense that can confuse even the best of quarterbacks with their zone schemes. And here you've got a linebacker that's going to stay at home and just sit down in that zone. And this one basically comes right to him.
They go play action here on first down. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes.
If you rank one from the bottom in statistics, that's usually not good in this league. And this team, one from the bottom in sacks, but somehow they've got 3 in this game. What's going on?
I know, they're 31 of 32. They better be careful, or they're going to be top 30 in the league. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is second and long.
Right there, 54, right there, 54, Mike. Undercrunch.
Play action now, Brissett. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down. And Charles, got to like what this defense has been able to do these last couple of plays.
Yeah, they get the sack on first down, then they force the incomplete pass. Now they're just a play away from getting the football right back, but it's a big play. They've got to hold up.
The Colts on third down, 2 for 5 to this point. This will be a tough 3rd and 18.
Check 25. Mike 54.
To throw, Brissett. Going for Hilton, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 44. And the possession is theirs at their own 43-yard line.
And that's now the second time he's picked off a pass here in the first half alone. Again, another great read defensively, and you just see him get in the right position to make the play and get his guys the football back.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window? A ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. Picked up by Kenny Moore. And he'll get this one out to the 50 to the midfield stripe. This defense had 3 interceptions last week. They're on pace for more than that here. 2 in the first half.
Do not adjust your set. This is not instant replay. This is a defense that is locked in. They're essentially running the routes for the receivers and turning it into the receivers themselves, aren't they? I mean, it is amazing what I'm seeing because the reactions of those guys back on the back 7, phenomenal.
Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line.
Check 50, check 50.
They find some open field here. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. 23 yards on the play.
This is one of those plays that has an equal chance of either being a big gain or a big loss, but with the college influence, we're seeing more of these plays come into the NFL.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action.
Let's go.
A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Carl Nassib forced his way through, drops him for a loss of 10 yards. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is second and long.
Watch the run, watch the run. Mike spot 4, Mike spot 4, Mike spot 4.
Here's Brissett. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by Dane Cruikshank. Well, that's 3 picks he's now thrown in this game.
And I know this, the holiday season, because here we are in December.
Giving.
Right, it is the season of giving. Maybe for his own sake, after the game, he may have to announce that he's donating certain amounts to charity for each interception that he threw.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. And now consider the lead. The question is, how much is good enough? Are you going for more?
It's the NFL. There's never enough, I believe, because they get reeled in all the time when you sit on the ball. I think that they will try and move the ball downfield and try and squeeze a few more points out of this first half. They'll be careful. They'll be a little bit cautious at times, but also they will attack downfield and try and get in position for at least 3 points.
And he got blown up on that play. Back at the 20. The second down play results in a loss of 2 yards.
We all have habits. We can be somewhat predictable, and you know me pretty well on second down and short. What I like to see.
Play action.
Yeah, without a doubt. I thought that was a great spot to call it. Instead, didn't go their way, did it?
Now, defense sold out for the run. Worked out well. Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. More problems here on third down. They've converted only once so far in this first half.
And you know as well as I do in this league, if you don't win on third down, it makes it hard to win a ball game because then you're relying on your defense, you're relying on your special teams. You've got to get it done with your offensive unit.
Call that 49 yards on the punt. They do get 7 back on the return. And the Colts will go on offense here, 1st and 10. Our first look at the NFL scoreboard comes from Green Bay. And that one all Packers right now. They've scored again. I would definitely imagine we'll hear more from that game as we go along. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Jarrell Casey able to record his 5th sack of the season. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. They'll throw now on the final play. This one complete to Devin Funchess. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Short kick here, fielded about the 17. And they're going to wind up with pretty good starting field position as they get it up past the 35. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. A nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. From the shotgun, it's Mariota. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Jabal Sheard in there to get him, and on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him.
They need to stop to get back into this game, and here's one right to start the third quarter.
Yeah, anytime you go to the lockers with that 2-3 score deficit, you're right. You need that stop, get the football back, and they've done just that.
Series to series, play to play.
Mariota will need a big play after the sack as the Titans come up 3rd and long. From the gun, Mariota uncorks one for Davis. He's got him in, complete. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. That goes as a gain of 36 on 3rd down.
1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
I got it.
To throw Mariota. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It was way too tight, unable to find anyone open.
They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10.
All day, all day. Motion, motion. Three.
Mariota. He'll let this go for the end zone. And it's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Tennessee. A.J. Brown, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Titans are able to extend their lead. The fly route works for the TD Graham.
And you know what the receivers love to say? If we get even with the defender, we're leaving. And that's exactly what he did, all the way into the end zone. And then he was on the business end catching it once he got over the stripe.
The point after is good. And it is 28-0. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And that one carries out of the side of the end zone for a touchback, so that will come out now to the 25-yard line. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. They stay on the ground. Again, it's Hines. And there is nowhere for him to cut back as he's taken down in the backfield. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher 3rd down looming.
Check. Watch 54. I'm coming. Check 43.
On 3rd down, Brissett. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
It's been a tough one all game long for this offensive line. They're already down big, and now you know they're just going to come after the quarterback in a big way, don't you?
They just can't get out of their own way right now. It's created an avalanche, and an avalanche is coming right on top of them. The punt team on now as this one's sent away. On the return, here's Agnew. That'll be put in the books as a 53-yard punt, and it'll be Titan football.
At their own 37-yard line.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. And last time out, another touchdown, and I think there may be some empty seats around here by the time the 4th quarter comes around.
Yeah, I have to agree with you because this one's just about decided. But you know who benefits from all those empty seats? You and me. Trying to get to the airport.
That's
the roads
true.
will be fairly clear
that is
by the time
one
we have to
positive.
leave the booth.
54 Mike. Let's pick it up. It's our time, guys. Our time. Let's get off the field. Let's get up.
They'll run again with Hunt. He's got the first down and more past midfield. And he's got it across the 50 to the 47-yard line. The Titans get 14 yards there and move the chains as well.
First and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Mike, Mike 5-4. Hey, come on out here. Come get some. Come get some. Come out here. Come get some. He don't want it.
On first down, they'll run with Hunt. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down.
Brings us 2nd and 12 at the Colts 49-yard line.
58 to Mike. 58. 58 to Mike. Let's go, defense. Hey, man up, D. Man up, D. 58, right over there, right over there. Yeah, yeah. Mike, 58, right there.
On 2nd and 12, Mariota. Buying time to his left. Now he'll let this one go. Deep left sideline. Tajay Sharp, the intended target. And it's 3rd down.
And you just know when that play call came in, their eyes lit up because anytime you get a chance to take a big shot downfield, that's a lot of fun, and they missed an opportunity.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
D-line, get that quarterback. 58, boys, 58. 58's Mike. Yeah, you don't want none. 58's the Mike. 58's the Mike. One. Cut.
Now Mariota. He's got a man, Corey Davis. And they'll get him to the ground. He has another 1st down at the Colts' 34-yard line. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on 3rd down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up a 1st down.
5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
3rd quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
Mike 54. Watch the pass.
They go play action. Mariota. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Darius Leonard in there to drop him for his 11th sack of the year.
Enough takes to start to have a good drive. Quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
Now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
Mariota will need a big play after the sack as the Titans come up 3rd and long. To throw is Mariota. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. Darius Leonard racking up sack number 12 for him on the year.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
That'll be out of bounds, and how good was that? They'll say the 3-yard line. That's where they spot it.
That's a double win there, partner. You keep out of the return man's hands, and you pin him inside the 5-yard line. Pretty darn good.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And this has not been their best half so far. They're down double digits already and now forced to operate from inside their own 5.
And what they have to do now is not curse their fate as much as focus on the task at hand. Inside their own 5-yard line, they've got to be careful of taking care of the football and not turning it over for the defense to score additional points.
At the 1-yard line.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11.
Watch the screen. Watch the screen. Hey. Let blow. Mike's 54. Must run. Watch the running back.
Out of his end zone, Brissett. That's complete to the running back, Nyheim Hines.
Let's go.
And they're going to get this all the way out past the 20. 22 yards there, a 1st down. On 1st down, Hines. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. That sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 12 at the 21-yard line.
And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. They They run again with Hines. And he'll get about 3 as he takes this up near the 25.
And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on run downs. It confuses the blocking assignments. It doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the second level.
The Colts on third down, lacking much success, just 2 for 7 to this point. This is 3rd and 9.
Watch the safety creep. Right there in the middle, 55.
Out of the gun, Brissett. And he's got his man, Hilton. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Now, after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. Well, he gets attended to. We'll step aside. A couple of first downs, has the football positioned at the 43 as they come up 1st and 10.
You better be afraid of me. Watch twist. Watch the twist.
Brissett. Catch made here by Campbell. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. Throwing, Brissett. That's complete to Hines out of the backfield. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
The Colts on 3rd down. They've converted 3 times in 8 chances. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. Here's Hines. And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive.
Let's get it.
A critical one here if they're going to have any shot at this thing. So they'll go for it on 4th down. They'll run for it with Hines. And he's going to have a first down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th.
And the Colts first down.
The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. They'll try the left side. It's Hines, and he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on 1st down. That loss of 3, a rare stumble on a promising drive. Here's 2nd and 13. Play fake, Brissett. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down. Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen is a defense is well coordinated. The front and the back really in sync. The front putting on the pressure. The backside being ball hawks and picking passes off.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
I'm going to come back to you.
Brissett now. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And that'll wind up incomplete. Bold play call there. Now it's 4th down. Another incompletion. You know, it's a wonder he's still moving around back there the number of times he's been sacked.
Yeah, he's staying out there, isn't he? And you don't think about it much in a game like this, but he's showing incredible leadership. Still competing, still fighting, not taking himself out of a ball game that appears lost.
And problems spreading to the punt team now. This one goes all the way into the end zone on the fly, so that'll come back to the 20. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. We find ourselves here in the midst of a one-sided affair. A lot of fill time down the stretch, Mr. Davis.
So we could talk about food because that is something that you and I enjoy. We enjoy our time at the table. So maybe the best steakhouses in the city, but in all seriousness, the performances that we've seen this year, we've seen a bunch of great ones. And it's going to be hard to parse who's going to win the MVP.
Yeah, it really is.
Is it going to be a runner? Is it going to be a thrower? Can a defender finally win it this season? Those are the things that we could probably discuss.
And collectively, this is about as dominant of a performance as you could have hoped for on both sides of the football.
Might have to put it #1 for what we've seen this season.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down.
Check nickel, nickel, nickel.
They run with Hunt. And not much room to operate as he'll get this up only to about the 41. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Bottom line, they want to keep this clock rolling, so they'll take that one right there. They just want to keep falling forward, and they want to put the onus on the big fellas up front in order to bring this one home.
On 2nd down now, it's Hunt. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play there, so that doesn't help. Now they're looking up at a 3rd and 9 situation. The Titans on 3rd down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This is 3rd and 9. And this won't be enough. A good secured tackle, and they stop him a few yards shy at the 46. It's a gain of 5, but it'll lead to a 4th down.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice, solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
It'll be 37 yards there on the punt, and the offense will take over with a new set of downs. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And let's face it, this drive is not going to have any bearing on this game, but it's kind of important for one reason, isn't it?
It certainly is. You got to get points. And okay, all right, I'm being facetious here, but you get points, you feel a little bit better about yourself as you move on to the next one.
And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. An ideal beginning of the drive there as they'll get 20 and a 1st down. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Colts in possession of the football as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. Here's a run on 1st down that won't even get back to the line of scrimmage. He will lose a yard, 2nd and 11. It'll be a loss of 1, and it'll be 2nd and 11.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 43-yard line.
Here we go, here we go. Hey, hold on.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair.
We think, Brandon, I like the intensity this defense is showing right here in these first few drives. They're not just holding the line because they're doing their job, but they're doing more than that, aren't they? They're getting a nice push into the offensive backfield.
And a great example right there for the loss on the tackle. So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long. They'll try the left side. Hines. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. Calling no gain there, and it leads to a fourth down. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Now here's Rigoberto Sanchez as he's on for the 5th time here today. His first punt, 48 yards. This one looks equally as good. Oh, boy, he fielded it right on the goal line. Might have needed just one more block as it stands. 37-yard return. And out will come the offense as they take over. Elsewhere, they're on to the 4th quarter at MetLife Stadium. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go in the game. Now, you saw the score at the bottom of your screen a moment ago. We got a good one going on there. Another victory perhaps in the cards. They're looking as good as anybody as the playoffs draw near. To begin the drive, here's a handoff to Hunt. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
Brandon, at some point, these defenders absolutely have to say, we've just got to make a stand. We've had enough of this.
Giving up a lot of points in this game, but look better on that play. First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. They run again with Hunt. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Now whistles and a timeout called here. Not sure of the point of this, but they'll stop it with 4 seconds to go in the game.
54, right there. 54, Mike. Watch the out, watch the out.
And this won't be enough. A good secure tackle, and they stop him a few yards shy at the 46. So this one, a Tennessee Titan victory. And this was truly a total team effort, Charles, on both sides of the ball.
So they absolutely pitched a shutout. So